What's going on YouTube? This is Aaron here with Day 5 Fish Tanks, just bringing you another update video of my 75-gallon angelfish tank. I have two fewer angelfish in here than I had before. I had 7, 2 smaller ones that I had picked up before, and then 5 that I had gotten from a lady on a Facebook group that I'm a part of. What had happened was the last video I showed some of the aggression between the angelfish as they're getting settled in and stuff. And what was happening is in that back right corner, behind that piece of driftwood with the hole in it, the big koi angel and one of the female angels, smaller female angels, ended up laying some eggs on the filter intake, and so I'm not really interested in breeding angels, especially not in this tank. The giant Daniels make pretty quick work of any angelfish eggs. They did with that batch, for sure. Just picking them off quickly, as quickly as they can, just dashing in one right after another. Anyways, so I wasn't really interested in breeding them, so I ended up selling that pair. I actually ended up getting quite a bit more for that pair than I had paid for all 5 of them, so that worked out pretty well for me. And since I've taken them out, though, the aggression has dropped considerably. They've pretty much established a pecking order with the big platinum, blue platinum, being top in the chain. And again, there's a little bit of pecking here and there, but nothing too serious. Of course, watch I say that, and they'll probably start chasing each other around. But no, nothing really that serious. And if they do chase one or the other around the tank, it doesn't last very long. But yeah, things have definitely calmed down a lot. Before I was able to get the big koi out of there after they had laid those eggs, though, there was constant fighting among the fish. There was no rest whatsoever. It was the big male koi versus the other 3 large ones, and the female would just sit in the back, hiding from all of it. So yeah, definitely needed to get them out of there, just to calm things down a little bit. And I'm really glad the blue platinum's top dog in this tank, because that's my favorite one. So I didn't want him to get picked on at all. So I'm kind of glad he's the the dominant one in the tank. Everything else is going well. I put a few more small rocks in the front. I haven't arranged them yet at all. I just kind of dumped them in yesterday. And take my daughter for a walk, and we found some small rocks and stuff while we were going for a walk. And so I took them home. I boiled them for about 20 minutes. Boiled them. Well, I rinsed them off first, kept them in a bucket outside to kind of rinse off the dirt for the afternoon, and then that evening I boiled them for about 20 minutes. And then I put them back in some treated water for the rest of the evening, and put them in the tank yesterday. I'm gonna kind of not necessarily escape them, but at least make the arrangement look a little bit nicer, look a little bit better. But I just kind of dumped them in so far. But anyways, things are doing good. I took some jungle val out of the back left corner. Some of the runners that it was shooting off, and I used that to plant in the other 75 that I just set back up, or that I just changed around. And that's doing pretty good. The Apanageton or Apanageton or whatever you want to call it, bulbs, the bulb plants right there in the back in the middle, the ones that are kind of tall, they're showing signs of getting nipped at and getting chewed on. I'm guessing it's the angelfish. I've had angelfish before, and they like these bulb plants. I guess the leaves are softer or whatnot, but they really like them, and so they kind of peck at it. So those leaves are looking a little chewed on. And then the hydro in the back right hand corner, it hasn't grown very well. It's growing a little bit, but not that great. It's showing signs that the leaves are getting chewed on too. So, hopefully that hydro takes off here fairly soon. I'm really hoping it starts growing a little bit faster. But other than that, things are going really well in the tank. Just really like the way things are. Really like the way things are turning out. I think, except for maybe a few more Cory cats or something like that. I've got some bristlenose plecos coming in. But other than that, this tank is pretty much done. The only thing I may change this tank, I may eventually add some accent lighting to it or something like that to bring out the blues and the giant Danios, and then the angelfish, and then possibly maybe just eventually get a canister filter for this. I'm thinking like a Eheim 2217 or something. But that's all down the road. That's nothing coming up real soon. The only thing coming up soon is I should have some bristlenose plecos coming in next week. But other than that, this tank's not going to change much from here on out, I don't think. So I like the way it is, and I don't want to mess with a good thing. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great week.